So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. Happy Monday! Man, oh man, you have a good weekend? I have had the best weekends lately. I've had nothing to do, and yet I've been so busy. Mostly eating, honestly. Yeah. After I came out of diet prison, I've been maintaining my weight ever since I lost 37 pounds, just maintaining the weight and just working on sculpting myself a little bit. But man, it's nice to be able to eat whatever I want and not get fat. Hey! And I've been trying my best to get fat every single weekend. Okay, today we're going to talk... Yes, I really true. Maybe you've seen me. Taming your crazy life today. A way for you to kind of get away from those shiny objects and squirrels. You're not going to like what I say, but you're going to hear what I say, and you're going to say, okay, this is cool. This is old school advice. It still works. It's crazy. It does. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. It's just a little happy motivational thing we do every single day. If it's your first time, like, I'm going to listen to a motivational speaker. And then you find me. It's like, who the hell's this guy? I know. I tried. I really did. It was like 20 years ago. I said, I'm going to be a speaker like Zig Ziglar, people like that. And ultimately, I found out that I'm Scott. And try as I may, this is what you get. But it's really cool stuff. Here's the goal. The goal is this. I just believe you should be and can do anything you want to be or do. I believe that. But I also know that the world is kind of crazy. I know a lot of agendas and a lot of propaganda out there. The government and the schools and your parents and everybody else are kind of, they're getting inside your head and making you feel like there are things you should or should not do. And if you watch any TV or any Netflix or anything like that, you're being indoctrinated continuously with things that are going to pull you away from what you really want to do. This show is about undoing that and slapping you and waking you up a little bit. I'm not for everybody. So if I'm not for you, thanks for stopping by. It's cool. If you like me, thanks for stopping by. My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. Grateful to have you here today. Summertime is waning just a little bit. Love myself summertime. It's always good to get back to business in September, isn't it? And speaking of business, when we do that, we need to talk about things like doing your homework. Do your homework. Now, what does that mean? I started doing this way back. It was within the first couple of episodes of the Daily Boost, talking back in 2006. On Mondays, I began to say, hey, have you checked in with yourself? Because I never liked to do my homework, but I learned something. I learned that when I did my homework, I got better grades. And I'm telling you, it's a simple Scott logic. I just figured out that it was better for me because, trust me, I tested it the other way. It didn't work out. Once I figured it out, I was very young. I got a little bit older and I said, okay, if it worked in school, it'll work for anything. So I learned to do my homework and then I pulled it into the personal development side of myself. So, okay, I have to give myself some assignments. I need to check in with myself and see how I'm doing. Give myself an evaluation. Here's what you do. Once a week, just say, how's my life going? That's it. And then pause for the answer. Whoosh, here it comes in. It's like a big matrix. Whoosh. It's going really good? Great. Make a plan to keep it that way. It'll change if you don't. If you don't pay attention to what's good, it will become bad someday. It just happens. Life changes. The only thing you can count on is change. If it's not what you like it today, maybe you're tuned in today because you're like, man, I need to change my life. That's cool. But maybe take a moment and jot down the things that you're not crazy about and then decide how to go change them. Here's the magical part of this. When you take your time to do this, not only for today, but every single day, to dial it in and say, how's this going for myself? You're going to get answers. And your subconscious, your unconscious mind is going to begin to give you a plan. But if you don't do it, you're going to be drifting along every single day. Okay, it took a little bit more time than I usually take on that, but it's really important. It's in all the coaching that I do, and I tens of thousands of hours of coaching and talking to other people. And I can tell you this definitively. Those folks who finally get inside themselves and start paying attention to how they really feel about what's going on in their life and decide that hey, it's up to them. Nobody's coming to save me. I'm going to go take care of this. Those folks really get what they want. Life changes so fast. It just changes. So do your homework. Well, let's talk about taming your crazy life today. We all have a crazy life, don't we? I got news for you. Sometimes it's when it gets crazy, we're like, I could just slow down. And as soon as it slows down, you're like, it's cool, but let's get crazy again, right? It just happens. But sometimes in the crazy life we have today, you find yourself really distracted and unfocused for all kinds of reasons. A lot of it is thrust upon you. We live in America in a capitalist society, which means that there's advertising and all kinds of stuff out there to get your attention to move you in a certain direction. You are being distracted by professionals. These people get paid. They know how to do this. It's happening. And it rubs off on everybody else. So look at the internet these days. Everybody knows how to do a sales funnel. Boom. 5 years ago, nobody knew how to do that. Thanks, Russell. When you find yourself distracted and unfocused, what are you going to do? Well, just look around, and it's just an epidemic of craziness everywhere. It is so bad, even the squirrels have started chasing shiny objects. They really have. I got to tell you, I live in Fort Orange, Florida. It's a little south of Daytona Beach, and it's kind of it's a coastal community. A lot of retirees live in Florida. It's, you've heard about that for years. A lot of old folks move down here, and I'm not in that category. Not yet. I'm approaching the category, but I'm not there yet. And even they chase shiny objects. They have nothing to do. They're retired. They've got savings. They got money. They don't have to do anything, but they're chasing shiny objects all over the place. Just happens. Oh, what'd you do today? I was so busy with my grandkids and had to go to the beach, and then I had to go to the golf course. Man. Imagine those squirrels if they had a Facebook account like you. They would never get anything done, would they? So if you're ready to stop the insanity, here's how you do it. Remember this. A couple of things. First off, number one, getting caught up in the caught up will catch up with you when you least expect it. Getting caught up in the caught up, which is kind of the residual effect of everybody else's stuff, it's going to catch you. And that's probably where you are right now. So if you allow yourself to get spinning within the muck, you're going to get muckier. I got to tell you, tune into the show, you get the biggest words. I mean, you're never going to hear a Tony Robbins say, get it caught up in the caught up and spinning in the muck. You're just not going to hear it. Maybe I shouldn't say it. Sorry, it's out. While it doesn't feel like it, the pre-crazy world around you maybe years ago, remember back at a time when it was like a little more chill for you? Believe it or not, it's still there. Nothing has changed. It is still there. And you know that when you take the time to unplug a little bit, when you get off the grid, as they say, you go to a quiet beach or go on vacation, get up in the mountains someplace and take a walk, you notice that right now, at many, many places in this world, it's kind of calm and cool and peaceful and people aren't freaked out. It's all over the place. It's more than you would expect. But you're caught up in the caught up, and that's not good for you. Nothing has changed, though. If you turn off your phone, if you turn off your internet, if you turn off your TV for 24 hours, all of that magically comes right back. It's like this wonderful little imaginary world that we think, gosh, if it could only be like this, and all you have to do is flip the switch off, and it's there. Now, the advanced version is you can keep the switch on, and you're still in that nice, happy place. I've kind of arrived there where I can be just calm and cool and relaxed and stress-free and not feel crazy no matter what's going on around me. Yeah, it sometimes gets me like everybody else does, but it still exists. It's like this universe that we can just step into any time. It's like time doesn't matter. We can just be back then if we want to. All of the things you really want in your life, the calmer, cooler, less stressed life, exists somewhere right now. It exists right where you are right now if you're willing just to remember it and go there. You're going to be so much happier and progress more when you remember that and don't stay on the spinning wheel of life. A slower, more methodical and ritualized approach is the way to go. You play the long game. Most people these days will not play the long game. They're spinning so fast. So I know I'm kind of generic on this one, but I'm telling you, this little magical world that you want exists right there in front of you if you'll just take it right now today. Click of the fingers. You can see it. Ooh, look, there it is. Wow, look at that. Dorothy, is that you? Toto, too? Oh, my goodness. It's true. It's true. You ever have a really bad day in a really bad, stressful environment? You're in a crowd, there's tons of people around. You're like, oh, it's crazy, it's hot, it's sticky, it's icky, there's people everywhere. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And then you see your best friend. Oh, I haven't seen you for 20 years. Oh, my God. And life is good again. It's everything around you stopped while you focused in on something that was happy. Try that today when you go out. When things get crazy, just remember, the peace and quiet you want is right there if you want it. You can put in all that craziness. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid. Just take it off, you'll be done. Okay, tomorrow we'll come back and what do I talk about tomorrow? I don't know. Something kind of fun. Oh, I know what it is. A 4-step success system. That's tomorrow's show. I have so many of them. We just keep cranking them out here. Be a good show. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow on The Daily Boost.